All right, everyone. So right now is night seven. Night seven is in the bag. So yeah, it was a good. I actually did have a good sleep. So just pardon the mess behind me. Um, I read over this book again. So that was good. So I like getting some more tips and tricks whenever I can to help, perfect my voice and stuff and just really make a difference as well. All right. So we've got 23 more nights of this. I'm not sure if I am going to be able to keep it up. I mean, it is a 30-day challenge after all, and it's also more about becoming a digital minimalist. I think if in the year 2000, if everyone saw what we have become right now, I think they'd be like, hold up a minute. I mean, the world has changed so much in the past 21 years. Um, most people had dial up 21 years ago. Um, Comcast was not dominant at all. People still had AOL emails. I mean, it was crazy back then. And I don't even think the term social media existed, or a lot of people didn't know about it, or know the term. Um, Now, in terms of here's where it relates to sleep. Um, we are, um, and I got my phone out here. We are encouraged to stay on Instagram. We are, you know, the makers of Instagram, the makers of Facebook, the makers of Twitter, and even LinkedIn all want our attention. And it is important that you can, you know, control yourself. You can make sure that you're watching yourself, and you're being observant of what you're listening to it as well, and you are just controlling your mind. You are, which is why I encourage you all to go take a walk and just leave your cell phone off. Leave just, or I'm sorry, leave it on silent. Try not to, don't pick it up unless you have to, sort of thing. And and your goal should just be to listen to the birds and look up at the sky and the clouds and the sun. And I don't look at the sun, my bad. Or actually just go to that nice park down the street or something. I I always encourage you all to do your best. And you know, even if I fail at this, even if I give up at just keeping my cell phone in my drawer every every night, it's not going to be for a lack of trying. You're going to just have those nights uh, as well. And so far I'm good in that respect. But you may have those nights of, just in terms of your life, where you're just like, oh, I'm like just losing it. Like, and these things can be addictive. I'm not kidding. Um, Not the easiest thing in the world at all. And in the year 2000, there were so many Americans who didn't even have a cell phone. So the Nokia 3310 at the time was the most popular cell phone. But I would also say that it is important that you do not, you know, you don't just, cut everything out all at once. I don't think going cold turkey on anything is necessarily healthy. Um, and because there are definitely ways to reduce, your habit, whether it's coffee, cell phones, alcohol, maybe. Um, it, there's definitely ways to reduce that addiction. And and also, it's also important that you do not, uh, you know, your goal should be to not go back as well. And it can get and it can get discouraging on those nights when you're like, oh, I am so out of it. I need to look at this. Jim's gonna email me or something. And I would say if Jim from the office is gonna email you, and you know that he's gonna do it, keep your laptop up, and actually type it out on your keyboard as well, and your cell phone's off as well. That way, you're not encouraged to bring it into your bed. I mean, this laptop that I'm filming off of actually is good for you know, laying down on and just typing and as well. And that's another thing in the 2000s, laptops were not um foreign, but most people actually had home computers with that big monitor that the size of a 16-inch television, and you actually had to push the button to actually turn on your monitor. And the computer was this big hunk of, you know, it was a computer. You actually had to hook it up to the monitor, and there was that nice button that you press that turned it on, and there was a CD-ROM drive and a DVD-ROM drive, if you were lucky, uh, where you could play games on, and yeah, play games, watch movies on that as well, and and now you have this MacBook as well. Sorry, I got off on a tangent as well, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Uh, so we've got, uh, you know, be observant with your technology. If you want a good night's sleep, you know, put your cell phone across the room, put it in a drawer, turn off your computer. Maybe put that across the room if you have to, and just stay sharp. And it's always good to have a nice book by your side, by your bedside. So yeah. All right. Until the next one, stay safe, stay great. I'll talk to you then. All right. See you guys.